But I was fascinated by something that comes up early in your book about how all the election interference stuff is pretty much focused on the Russians. But you talk about how Egypt secretly helped Trump get elected. Tell us about that.
Unfortunately, we don't have a good answer because Bill Barr poo pooed this investigation, and eventually it was shuttered by one of his appointees in the U.S. Attorney's Office. And it starts because our government, our CIA, gets a tip from one of its very reliable informants who has information about Middle Eastern leaders and has information directly about El Sisi, and says El Sisi has instructed his aides, this is in the fall of
President.
2016, has instructed his team to get $10 million to Donald Trump. It comes days after Trump and El Sisi meet on the sidelines of the UN General Assembly. Trump made a big splash about wanting to be a foreign policy expert, and he was going to meet with all the people that Hillary Clinton, his opponent, was meeting with at the General Assembly then. You may remember Donald Trump was not willing to put more money into his campaign because he thought he was going to lose. And his family members and friends and advisors were begging him to write a check so that they could finish out the campaign and run all the television ads. And he was resisting it. And then lo and behold, after the CIA gets this information, Donald Trump writes a check to his campaign for $10 million right at the very last moment of those weeks before the actual polling day.